City. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is, he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Derwin James.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Chargers 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Intended for time.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier. Juan Thornhill on the tackle. 8
2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
33 yards on the play.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown,
Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Time long.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Herbert on first down now. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Caught by Allen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year. 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances. In addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
2nd and 6. at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes complete to the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes able to find Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with AlwayzReal3. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
First down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Chargers.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Actually on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he goes out right around the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's King. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Herbert. And caught by Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They started on the ground with Eckler. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, it's Eckler. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things at 17 all.
At 17.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He sets to fire deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
For the Chiefs.
And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. On the return, it's King. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
24 yards.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know the that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes' pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So here comes a very important kick now from Michael Badgley. This for the lead in the final stages. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.